What's up, Phil? How's it going? Shake the dog shit out of it. Shitty? Why shitty? Because it's 100 and buck outside? Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, we gotta do this. There we go. Talk cool weather. Yeah, it's actually not bad outside. The other day it was like 90 here. Ooh, it was hot. I got home and I was like, ooh. Yeah. I think it took me like 4 hours to load that day because I loaded a telehandler and then 2 bumper pole light towers. Oh yeah, talk about sketchy shit, you know? Hooking that shit with a chain and like picking it up with a telehandler. Yeah, you know. It's 100 and fuck this shit outside. Yeah, I know. I remember, I lived there for 20 plus years. I'm well aware of what the weather's like over there. There we go. Thoroughly mixed. Perfection. I'm actually not gonna lie, I'm glad I don't live in Arizona anymore. Have I always hauled flatbed? No, Michael, I have not. I started out hauling reefer. Actually, that's a lie. I started out hauling dry van because I worked for FedEx. Then I did local dry van, LTL. Then I went over the road reefer, back to dry van, and now flatbed. Yeah, well, we weren't picking them up with the forks from the bottom. We were picking them up with a chain. So that was super, super sketch. At least for me it is, you know. I do have a little video of it though. I was like, about to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Then when I delivered it, oh, it got even better. Then when I delivered it, because the telehandler was on, my telehandler was on the front. The other driver had a blown tire, so he wasn't there with his telehandler to offload his telehandler to get the light towers off. So there were 6 of us, and we just hand dollied that bitch down the trailer. Yeah. So, what's my preference? I prefer flatbed. I would much rather haul flatbed than anything else. I like the physical work. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, I delivered it to the Camp Ripley, the Army base. So I had 3 Army guys, 2 civilian contractors, and myself. And we like tipped it back and held the tongue and braced it against the runaway ramp. It went down. Yeah, it was yeah. How's Flexachon? He's doing well. He is doing very well. He's at home with the girls. He's got them this weekend. I love my weekend gym sessions with him. Oh my god. Might have to start doing a Flex Friday every day we get to the gym together. Usually it's like Saturday and Sunday. It's always best when nobody's there but him and I. No, his youngest is 4. He doesn't have much time for anything because she's 4, and I don't know if you remember, but when they're 4, you gotta be on your A game, man. when they're 4, they have like as much energy as like 100 adults, you know? My kids were devils too at 4. It was like, holy buckets. It's like when they're little like that, you just want to take them somewhere and go like, be free, and let them run, you know, and just run all their energy out, or else they're gonna run you ragged all day long. You see, I found something fun. Oh, y'all, I'll tell you what, those telehandlers are super cool to operate. I haven't uploaded the video yet, but I ran a skid steer. I love that thing. Love that thing. I'm not real good with the dump bucket, and when I go backwards, I'm like, because I can't steer backwards with my left hand. So when I go backwards, I actually end up turning, because we don't have backup cameras in them. I end up turning and using my right hand to manipulate the way that I want to go. Yeah. Oh, your back porch got painted regularly when your kids were little. I can imagine. I can imagine. Hello, how are you? So, oh, it itches. Oh, it itches. Oh. Do you know how good that feels? Oh. Anyways, yeah, I ran a telehandler. I run a skid steer. I love the skid steer. And then those sky lifts, the man lifts, the scissor lifts. Scissor lifts aren't so bad, but the man lifts, I'm not a big fan of those. Unicorns belong with their feet on the ground, just in case anybody didn't know. Oh, your kid's back porch. I feel you. I smell what you're stepping in, Phil. Hello, how's it going? How's it going? Oh, I gotta take some PB Blaster. We have brand new. Hey, no ma'am. Brand new ratchet binders. And you know you got the little clickly part, you know, and then they need a serious lube job, because first of all, the little switch that you push to flip directions, that thing, I have to stomp on it to get it to move, and then it doesn't go clickety. I have to pin the little handle down, and then I have to take my hands and I have to either turn it one way or the other. And in doing so, the other day I delivered 2 UTVs. I ended up like creating a blister right here on both of my hands. Don't tell me I should have had gloves on, because I did have gloves on, just so you know. Yeah. So that was yeah, I took a couple of UTVs to a site, and then I couldn't get them undone because my hands were already all sore. So I had to recruit a couple of the guys on the site to help weak little girly-fied Mel here to undo those ratchet binders. But, you know, you make do with what you got, right? So, there's that. That was interesting. Actually, this week I've been driving a rollback. KY jelly. I would not be surprised that it works well on it. I don't want to know how you know. I don't want to. We're just not going to talk about that part of your life, Phil. Used to haul flatbed in Toronto. Oh, to Owens Corning. Bundles are always coming loose. I hauled a load of chain link fencing. It was garbage. They're like, don't ratchet it down too tight, because you're gonna bend it. Motherfucker, shit's all fucking falling and sliding and cockeyed, and fuck you, ratchet the piss out of that shit. Sorry it got bent. Figure it out, yo. So, I've heard of Bangladesh, yes. Finland! We got a Finlandian in here. Hello, Finlandian. I got my little footy tat. I don't have any actual lubes. Right. That's my putty cat. That's my kitty. That's my kitty. Okay, lay down, kitty. Lay down. Lay down. Ugh. Warehouse racking is a pain. Oh, I got bad. What kind of dog is this? This is a very special kind of dog. It's got retractable claws. And it meows. That's the Rally Pants. That's what kind of dog this is. Go on. So, where are we at for a local driver? What do you mean where are we at? You mean where am I working at? What company am I working at? I'm not going to mention it. I try not to mention them or show their name because I'm trying to, I'm not trying to do anything that, looks bad on them or, pisses them off or, yeah. Should always say, I do hug my putty tat. Funny sounding dog. I know, isn't she? I know. We call her Murder Mittens, actually. Yes, I did take a local job. I took a local job because I want to compete next year. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that is to work local so that I can get to the gym every day. Although I will say this. Monday I worked a 16-hour day. Monday I did not get back to the yard until 1:30 in the morning. Monday I did not get home until 2. And I was supposed to be back by 8. Yes. So, Monday was chaos. But I did go into work on Tuesday with 3.5 hours of sleep and had a little conversation with my boss. Told him about what happened. We blew an airbag on the trailer. So then the trailer was sitting on the tire throwing sparks. So then we had to wait for service to come to pinch off the line so that we could, get rolling back on the road in order to get an hour and a half away back to the yard. So it was, do you want me to recount Monday? Because Monday was chaos. Monday was fucking trucking, man. Monday was fucking trucking. No, I didn't drive more than 11 hours. But I worked 16 hours because I do more than just drive there. I don't work more than my 70. That's not the problem. So I get to work and we load, unload, move shit around. We do whatever on the yard. Move equipment around. I had to load a telehandler and 2 light towers. The other driver loaded 2 telehandlers. I helped him chain his stuff down. I'm really slow at loading, just so you know, and especially the telehandlers when you got on either side. So that took a little bit, plus we had to, do sketchy shit with chain and the light towers and lift them off the ground. So that took a little bit, but I didn't actually start driving until 2 in the afternoon. So, I drove 4 hours up to Camp Ripley and I unloaded the 2 light towers. It took 6 human people to unload them off the trailer because we didn't have anything to offload them with. I know I get faster with time. It's not that. It's the maneuvering the stuff around the yard to actually get it on the trailer. The chaining it down is not the problem. You're allowed 13 hours of drive time in Canada. Nice. That was fun to watch. What do you mean? Oh, what's up, Jim? Anyways, so we get all that done. We get it all on the trailer, get it all chained down. We left at 2, drove 4 hours. And the other driver blew a trailer tire, so that's why we had to hand unload the light towers down the ramp with 6 people. Thank goodness it was an army base and people, you know, actually work. Then I had to drive 45 minutes out a 25-mile-an-hour dirt road, you know, where they do all of their army training out in the middle of the woods with the ticks and the bugs. And you guys, I saw a bear. I saw a real bear. There was a bear sitting in the bushes next to this dirt road, like just real. He was real. He like turned his head. I saw his little nose go sniffy, sniffy. He had cute little fuzzy little ear. He's so cute. Anyways, I saw some deer. I saw turkeys, and I ran over a turtle. I didn't see him. Anyways, it was a very eventful day. I had to drive 45 minutes out that dirt road to offload the telehandler because it had to be offloaded at the training site. So, that's how that goes. You know, that took a little while. How do you make live streams? You, I think, have to, I don't know. I just have access to live streams. I don't know. I think with most apps, they limit your accessibility for live streams if you don't have followers or view timer. I don't freaking know. I don't know how any of that works. No, I've never seen a bear, not in person, like the zoo, but that doesn't count. Like, I could have got out of the truck and it could have killed me. Like, it was that close. It's crazy. He was just like sitting there, just looking around. Like, no big deal. It was super weird. Oh, you need 50 subscribers before you can go live. Hey, thanks for the heads up, because I have no idea how any of that goes. So anyways, unloaded the telehandler. Then I had to drive 45 minutes back out this dirt road to get back onto the paved part of the base. And then it was a black bear. It was black, and he had this cute little tan nose. He was so cute. Thank you, Noah. Anyways, then I had to do another 4-hour drive back. So it was about 8:30. I got there at 5? 2? No. Yeah. Maybe it was only a 3-hour drive. Look, I don't know. I got there about 5, and I didn't get out of there until 8:30. And then I started driving back, and we had blown an airbag, so we had to pull over the side of the road. We had to wait for service, and then they didn't get done until like, I think it happened at like 10:30. They didn't get done until like midnight because it took them an hour to get there. And then I still had an hour and a half drive back to the yard, which put me in at 1:30 in the morning. And then I had a 30-minute drive home. So yeah, that was my Monday. So when I went in Tuesday morning, I told you all that story to tell you this story. Ha ha ha. I went in Tuesday morning with 3.5 hours of sleep, and I told my boss what happened. And he looked at me, and I said, I have had 3.5 hours of sleep. I am in no condition to drive back to Camp Ripley. And he looks at me and he goes, go home, get some sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. I was like, sweet. So there's that. Yeah, that's how that whole thing worked out. What is my name? Well, I am the trucking unicorn. So yeah, last weekend at drill, leaving the base. You guys saw a black bear cub? Oh, I'm kind of excited to go back out there to Camp Ripley to pick up these telehandlers and light towers in hopes that maybe I'll see another bear. Maybe I can make a video. I don't know. But yeah, it was super cool. Although, thank God I wear pants because there's damn ticks and everything out there. Just passing by to say hello. Wow, big orange pumpkin. Hello, how are you? What's up, TJ? Oh, it's going, it's going. Don't get too close to, well, of course not. I mean, I'm not gonna get out of the vehicle, but it was like the coolest. You guys don't even understand. I love fuzzy critters, like bears and raccoons, and possums are kind of weird though. And you know, deer and what have you. So, yeah, I'm like 4 years old when I see those things for real. I can't help it, you guys. It just happens. I get a little, you know, little kiddish. Hello from California. Dead dog. Oh, dead dog tired. Oh, God. Taking the day off is a rain day. Yeah, days off are good, man. Well, yeah, that's why there's stupid warning labels on stuff, Jim, is because people are not, you know, just saying. Liberty? Why is it? Whose mother's name? What? I'm confused. Calling me, same guy calling me trouble. Yeah, I'm not trouble. I'm innocent. I'm so innocent, you guys. You have no idea. Oh, you sent me the unicorn picture on Facebook. Copy. I remember. Well, thank goodness that the windows are up on the, well, you know, the truck. Just saying. I bet bears are fast. They got 4 legs instead of 2. 370 miles, and then, oh, you deliver a machine. I'm not working this weekend. Why would you walk up to a bison to take a selfie? They're wild animals. Thank you for the compliment. Hello. It's raining. Wasn't it raining last weekend in New York? I'm just asking. Just, you know. Pass by your live later. I will do my best. I gotta go to the gym later. So, I might just do that. 2 weeks out. My personal truck, my 379 does not run DEF. The company truck does run DEF, of course, because it's new. So, tornadoes, fuck that, man. Fuck, I'll stay right here. My room's in the basement. It's the safest place in the house. It's the coolest place in the house. It's gonna rain in Phoenix. That's a shocker. Mark it on the calendar. Call the news. Let them know. Jim, Phil says, Jim says Phil's a good looking specimen. Oh, look at that, Phil and Jim. Look at Caesar. Oh, how absolutely inappropriate. Because, you know, I'm not a human being. I don't have feelings. I don't have, you know, no, I don't deserve respect. Of course not. Of course not. Why would you treat somebody that way? That's absurd and ridiculous. Where am I from? I live in Minnesota. Don't ya know? Oh, yeah. You betcha. That's fine, Phil. I just like to degrade them on my live. I'm sorry. Like, you're gonna write something bad like that, and I'm gonna call you out by name, and then I'm gonna talk about how inappropriate your actions are. I don't get mad, but I do love to point them out, because, you know, you're gonna post it. Might as well. That's a good thing Flexitron wasn't here because he'd have lost his shit. He, that's his biggest thing. Some of those keeping it wheel messages I get, he is like, these shitheads. I'm like, don't get mad. Don't get mad. I can't stop them. I can't stop them. But I certainly can out them. Yeah, it's vanilla and banana flavored protein with milk, cinnamon, and a mushed up, very overripe banana. Well, the Vikings suck, and so do the Timberwolves, but sure. Minnesota teams are not the greatest sport teams ever. I don't know why. It's not like they don't have 9 months out of the year to spend solely inside practicing. Just saying. No. I'm eventually going to be off of these things, although I'm addicted to the flavoring. It's really not even the nicotine, it's the flavoring, because these, it's got 10% left on it, and when the 10% of nicotine is gone, you can still hit them. So then it's just the, whatever the hell it is, for the flavoring. The North Stars, who are the North Stars? I don't know who they are. Do you drink your shake before the gym? I usually drink mine after. But I also go to the gym at, 4:30 in the morning. Yeah. So I usually get up, eat breakfast, and get my poop in a group and go to the gym. Work out, and then drink my protein shake as soon as I get to work. Well, this is true. Well, the women's basketball team in Minnesota actually isn't bad at all. You got hacked. Like where? On like YouTube or what? Everybody's plan is different. I'm not saying, DJ, the way that you do it is wrong. Not at all, but I try to get my protein shake in within 30 minutes post-workout with some sort of sugary type carb in there because it helps with the Krebs cycle. It also helps shuttle the protein into the muscles for recovery. But Minnesota North Stars hockey team before the Wild. Oh, copy. Yeah, see, I don't know. I'm not a sports person. You want to get into curling? Jim, explain to me why. You just whoosh, you slide a thing across the ice and then you sweep it. I don't get it, but whatever. What's my workout routine? It just depends on what I'm working. Today's a leg day. So what did we do? We did like 400 squats the other day. I don't freaking remember. What did the skeleton say when he walked into a coffee shop? Not the faintest clue. The North Stars were the NHL hockey team that used to be in Minnesota and relocated to Dallas. Why? Because Dallas had the money to buy them, or like what? How does that work? I don't do the exact same gym routine every time I'm in the gym either, so that's why it's like I can't really say like this is my routine. It's a huge Canadian winter sport. I know it's in the Olympics. I just don't understand. I'll have a cup of coffee with a mop. Oh, that was funny. At least in my opinion, it was. Yeah. I'm gonna go get my nails done this weekend too. That's for sure. Gotta get them cut down. They're too long. What else do I gotta do? Got laundry in. Gotta make the bed. Oh, so I took my Mini in last week. So I needed a crankshaft seal. It was a beautiful $2,200 bill. So when I first bought the car and I took it in, where's Chrome? He's upstairs. When I first bought the car and I took it in, I had him do an inspection. That's when I found out I needed a crankshaft seal. Sure, fine, whatever, no big deal. They told me I needed a whole new headlight, like housing. They wanted to charge me like $950 for that. So I went on to Amazon and I bought 2 of them because I had the part number, and I installed them myself. I bought 2 for $300. Saved myself a lot of money. Took care of that. So when I took it in to get the crankshaft seal and crankshaft done, now all of a sudden they're like, oh, you need a timing chain. Oh yeah, your CV joint is bad too. Motherfucker, why didn't you catch that shit initially? Bullshit. Bullshit. Not to mention, on the inspection, shit that he marked the first time, he didn't mark the second time. So I called him up today. Why your guy being sketchy? How about over communicate instead of under communicate and look like you're trying to rip me off? Like, I mean, I wasn't a bitch, but what's up, fast one? But I was definitely like, hey, this is sketchy, this is questionable, this is not the type of service that I'm used to getting here. Blah, 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 yada. So the operations manager will be calling me on Monday. I know, Phil, I know. Thanks for the content you provide, it's very entertaining. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. I think it's entertaining to me. I think I'm hilarious in my own head. Not everybody else agrees with me, but thank you. I appreciate that. My muscle tone is nice. Oh, well, thanks. I don't really see any of it when I look in the mirror, but thank you. I appreciate that. It's not my truck, Phil. It's not my truck. It's my Mini Cooper. Or fast one. It's the Mini Cooper. I do shit on the truck myself. Or, yeah, as much as I can. Never fixed. Ha ha. So we are, we have some video content of the conversation. I did advise him he was being recorded. And we have video content of that, so we'll see how things go. And we may or may not have to make a video calling out Mini Cooper. We'll see. We'll see. You're not in trouble, Phil. I meant fast one, not you. Yeah. But we are getting ready to do the overhead on the truck. Of course, and an oil change. Well, they pretty much do an oil change when they do the overhead, so it's kind of 6 one, half dozen the other. But then from there, I think I'm going to do bearings and drums. And then we're going to start working our way back down the drive line. Because I'm beginning to think that maybe it's a transmission. Phil, remind me and I'll send you a video. Like, I know the shifter vibrates a little bit, but I think it vibrates more than it used to. Yes, it's a Geek Bar. I have a 379 Peterbilt. Mini Cooper is a BMW based product. Yeah, no, Phil, I'm not paying for your flight to come out here. It's the same price if I just pay my mechanic to do it. My mechanic would never forget to refill my oil. My mechanic is the one that rebuilt my motor for me. So, thank you for the compliment, Hugo. So, yeah, there's that. It's been been an eventful week. I loaded 2 skid steers onto a trailer, 2 different trailers. Loaded them backwards, you guys. So the first one I loaded, I had my phone all bing, magnetized, you know, on the inside, like pew, perfect shot right at me, right? Would have been so perfect. And my dumbass forgot to hit record. But I backed that bitch up to trailer, right? And then there's a little hump, and I was on the hump, but it was like, I was like, oh, freaked me out a little bit. But I did. I backed it on totally straight, dead center. I felt pretty awesome. 11 gallons or 9? You mean in my truck? My truck takes 10. I think it's 10. 1 for the oil filter, 9 for the truck, and 1 for extra in the truck, so 11. Or maybe it's 12. Shit, I don't remember. I haven't changed my own oil in a while. Because it's $400 for me to buy all the oil and parts, or it's $400 for me to pay somebody else. Right? Yeah, I think it's 10 plus 1. I think you're right, Phil. It's 11. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I don't know. It's been a little while. 10 in the motor, 1 in the oil filter. Well, almost 1. Yeah. I think that's what it is. Fuck it, I don't care. Gusty. Would you walk up to somebody in the grocery store and ask them that? Or do you just feel brave because you're on the internet and nobody can see your face? You just changed your oil yesterday? Okay. It's 11, if you say so. So, yes, it's a cat motor. It's a 6NZ. It's a 99 6NZ. As I was saying, I've been driving the rollback lately, which is pretty freaking awesome because you can manipulate that thing into anywhere. I don't pay attention to what they say, really. It doesn't bother me. Yep, I saw that one pop up too. Doesn't really bother me, but I do like to point out that they are socially weird and awkward and inappropriate. I figure at some point public humiliation will work, right? Phil, you were on the ball today. It's you or Fast One or Jim. But y'all be on it today. I see that. You got the scars to prove it. What happened? Did you get in a fight? Got smoke coming out your fingers. Pew, pew, pew. You fell off the tire? Do explain. Do explain. I'm waiting for Phil's story on how he fell off the tire. Why are you in the tire? Why are you on the tire anyways? You're like 6 foot tall. I don't have to stand on the tire to put oil in. Just saying. I also do fit perfectly right between the tire and the bumper because I'm little. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know anything about that fast one. Well, that's an interesting YouTube name. My point exactly. Why is he standing on the tire? You were doing a comedy bit for your daughter? Copy. Did she laugh when you fell? Yes, it's a protein shake. Vanilla protein, banana protein, a banana, cinnamon, and milk. Did you just ask me what country I'm from? Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, fast one. She laughed. She's a little bitch, yeah. Well, you know, she was having a bad day and you were trying to make her laugh. You succeeded. Yeah, I'm not from Canada. Canada. I definitely don't sound like I'm from Canada, eh? So we're gonna start recording for my podcast this week. I don't know when I'm gonna put them up because I want to, you know, put them together. It matches my truck, my nail color. Oh, she got fired from her job. That sucks. That's enough to make anybody upset. It's engine oil. Oh, Lord, here we go. I got blisters on my hands from these stupid fucking binders. No, my toes are pink. Oh my god. No, I would never drink anybody's bath water fast one, you know that. Yeah, fast when you're in charge. We're all going to hell in a handbasket if fast one's in charge. One protein shake for breakfast. I usually eat breakfast and I usually drink my shake post-workout. But some days I'll have 2 protein shakes. It just kind of sort of depends on what my macros look like for the day. As of right now, they're pretty good. I did have peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch, so fit that into my plan. What's what for? The protein shake? Ew, gross. Bath water's gross. We're gonna have an apple later? What's it been, 2 weeks? I think it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago I did the live outside on the back porch. And I was talking about increasing my calorie intake, which I've done an increase twice since then. Oh, restorative toilet water. You're so gross, fast one. So gross. What's my plan for today? Well, it's 12:30. So when I get off this live, I'm going to go to the gymnasium. We're going to work quads. And in between the time this live ends and bedtime, we're going to finish laundry. And eat prep any food. I do have groceries coming later today, though. Yeah. So, yep. Every day's a gym day. Rest days are never planned. So like Monday I worked a 16-hour day, so I didn't go to the gym Monday. And Tuesday I slept all day to recuperate from Monday because I didn't get home until like 2 o'clock in the morning. So Tuesday was also a rest day. So when I say that rest days are never planned, it's because if everything works out right, I work out 7 days a week. It's a cycle, you know. So one day is glutes and hams, the next day is chest and tri, then we got quads, then we got back and biceps. And it's a 4-day cycle, so we just constantly cycle through it. In Arizona, oh, it's 10:30 and 99 degrees. I used to live in Arizona. I'm well aware of how the weather is there. What protein do I use? What does protein do again? Your muscles are made up of protein. I mean, think about it. A steak is a muscle. It's a cow muscle. So when you work out, you break down the fibers intentionally. You need protein for recovery and repair, but also a little bit of fast digesting carbohydrate. A lot of times, like a little bit of Frosted Flakes with your protein shake helps to shuttle the protein to the muscle faster. But you got to do it within the first 30 minutes post-workout so you can hit your Krebs cycle. So again, everybody's different. Everybody's body's different. Everybody does their whole programming and routines differently. So I'm not saying you have to do it my way. I'm just saying that's what I find works for me and makes me feel the best. I do. You know what? People like you aren't going to look at me. It's fucking awesome. Because if I actually gave a shit about what people on the internet thought, I'd never be able to do anything in my whole life. I couldn't go to the gym too much because, oh my God, she's going to get bulky and she's going to look like a man. So then I'd be worried about that. But then I wouldn't eat healthy because people are like, oh, like, why do you eat so healthy? Why don't you just have yourself some McDonald's? So then I couldn't eat healthy. But then if I ate McDonald's, then people would tell me how unhealthy I would be. So do you see what I'm saying? And if I ate meat, then the vegans are going to get mad. But if I'm a vegan, then the people who eat meat are... Who fucking cares? Do you know how stupid you sound? That's my point. I literally just pointed out how nothing you said makes any relevant sense because nobody's fucking opinion matters but your own. Anyways, back on to the next thing. You're watching from Colorado. Well, hello. Good snack or meal replacement and recipes. What did I miss, Samantha? Did you say something else? Or are you asking for good snacks? It just depends on your choice and what your fitness goals are and what your nutrition goals are. You are right. Everybody does have different mindsets. Hey, what's up, Mike? How's my day? My day's going well. I'm just over here blasting idiots on the internet. Not you guys, you know. People like, well, you know what your tattoos are gonna look like? I don't fucking care, bro. Yeah. Vegans get protested by tree huggers. That's right. That's right. They can't have anything but air. You know, because vegetables know when you're eating them. Just stupid. So stupid. Ironically, they didn't have an answer after I, told them they're stupid. So, go to the gym. Going to the gym. What are you working at the gym? Today's quad day. It's the worst day. I hate quad day. It's the one day that I'm like, I always have like the biggest struggle to get to the gym on quad day. I don't like it. Pure awesomeness. I don't know about that, but thank you. What's up, David? Correct. You know, it's like, I made a video talking about, not much, Phil. So I made a video talking about how I was 4:30 in the morning. And everybody's like, oh, I wish I was motivated like you. And I wish I had your drive and your dedication. And are you motivated to go to work? Fuck no. Most of the time. Are you driven to make money? No. Are you dedicated? No. You know why you do it? Because you have a certain level of lifestyle you want to live. You have a family you want to provide for. You have kids to take care of. You have a certain level of comfortability that you enjoy. You want to drive a certain kind of car. You want whatever the fuck it is that you got to pay for. That's why you go to work. It's a priority to go to work, to live that level of a life. Guess what? So is going to the gym for me. It's not drive, it's not dedication, it's not motivation. Do you know how bad I want to fucking take a nap right now? Do you know how bad I don't want to go to the gym? Do you know how bad I just want to sleep until tomorrow? Yeah. You know how bad I don't want to eat lean ground beef with Brussels sprouts and rice? Do you know how bad I want to eat an entire dozen of fucking donuts? Yeah. But I don't. Because my drive, my desire, my motivation, my priorities are my health and my fitness and that lifestyle. So we make time for the people, places, and things that are important to us. So instead of making up some bullshit ass excuse of you don't have time or I'm not motivated or whatever fucking lie you keep telling everybody else and yourself, just be real and be like, I'm fat and lazy and I really don't want to go because it's not important. What's so wrong with being honest? I don't understand. Why do you lie to yourself? Why? Because it makes you feel better? The only time anything's going to change is when you're uncomfortable. You have to get uncomfortable to make changes in your life. And if you're not ready to do that, then just say, I'm not ready to make changes in my life because I don't want to be uncomfortable. But you're not going to say that either because that makes you uncomfortable because then you're admitting that you're a slacker. Yep. Gotta get something done. That's all you can do. Just do it. What? I wasn't even looking what Fast One said. I was busy ranting. So yeah, I think I'm gonna record 4 different podcasts and then set it up, get them all situated and set up, edited and what have you, so it all sounds smooth and I'm not like and then I think I'll start uploading them like one every other week or something like that. Me no needo breako. Oh shit. Coffee is muy importante. It is the truth. And you know, most people don't. It's easier to make excuses and lie to yourself than it is to be honest with yourself. But here's the other thing. You know the other excuse that people use. I can't, I have kids, or I have this, or I have all these responsibilities. And I heard a great analogy. When you're in a plane, what do they tell you? Put the mask on yourself first, right? Put your mask on first before you help anyone else, right? Why the fuck don't you do that in your life? You give all your shit away to everybody else in your life, and then you're mad when you come up short for yourself. How about take care of yourself first? Do something for yourself first before you fucking give it all away to everybody else. Why is it that you're willing to put your own mask on in an airplane to save your own fucking life in life or death situations, but in regular life, you're not willing to put yourself first for anything? Oh yeah, that's right. Because you gotta have somebody to blame other than yourself. What do you mean giving begins at home? I'm not saying don't take care of anybody. I'm saying if you give everything you got to everybody else, ain't nobody gonna give to you. Take care of yourself first. Do that one thing. You know what I do every morning? I get up, well, I turn the alarm off, and then I spend 10 minutes thinking about the things that I'm grateful for. Before I pick up my phone, before I look at any social media, before I do anything. I'm up, and I'm making my coffee, and I'm going through all of the things that I'm grateful for that day. And then I listen to something positive, some kind of positive, like, morning motivation that resonates with me and just, like, gets me going. Before I ever even look at social media, I'm probably awake 45 minutes to an hour and a half before I ever even look at emails, text messages, social media, anything like that. I take care of me first, because that's what I have to do in order to make myself feel better, in order to take care of myself so that I can give to other people. So if you're not willing to take care of yourself, then don't fucking bitch about it. You like my truck videos? Thank you. Thank you. Right now we're making a bunch of videos about operating different kinds of machinery, learning how to operate different kinds of machinery. I'll tell you what, that stuff's a little scary. Getting on a little skid steer and you barely hit the thing and it's like, so that's a whole new learning experience. Love yourself first, and you could be, yep. Other people definitely don't do it, you're right. And if people aren't willing to take care of themselves first, here's how this goes. And you see it a lot of times in relationships, you know, oh, well, you didn't make me very happy. My job is not to make you happy. Happiness comes from within. So if you're not taking the time to take care of yourself, do for yourself, make time for yourself, ain't nobody on, because you're not going to be happy with yourself, ain't nobody on this planet ever going to make you happy. And the reason why nobody's going to make you happy is because nobody's perfect. Somebody's going to fuck up. Somebody's going to disappoint you. And if your happiness is dependent upon somebody else, you are forever and always going to get heartbroken and let down and hurt and disappointed. So that's how that goes. Take care of yourself first. Absolutely. What are you talking about? How much does she make? What are you talking about? I missed a whole bunch of messages. He's not an Autobot. Now you guys are talking about Flexitron, I see. Fast, when I missed what they were, I've been asking. They said something about how much do I make? What is it? What? How much does who make? What are we talking about? Nope. Smoking weed doesn't give you real happiness either. Smoking weed, while it has a ton of amazing benefits, it It's just a momentary mask, because when you're not high, your reality comes back. So, your tattoos are pretty. Thank you. What? How much is my content? What content are you talking about? Obviously, you're watching this live for free. What are you talking about? How much I make, like, in money? Well, my personal finances are none of anybody's business, but I do well enough. I wouldn't say smoking weed is a place where you run away from your problems. If you're using it to mask and to cover up your problems, then yes. But if you're using it, there are medical and medicinal purposes for it. It helps with anxiety. It helps with certain other mental disorders. It helps with, like, personality disorders. It helps with like paranoid schizophrenia. It'll help with that stuff. So again, if you're using it for the proper purposes, you know, there's that. If you are using it to escape from your life, it's no different than using alcohol to escape from your life, or other drugs. So you really have to look at it on how you're using it. Which country am I in? Well, I don't believe I have an accent. Correct. And a lot of people find that, oh, when I'm not high, I have anxiety. No, that's called addiction. Let's just be real honest. No, it's not good for everyone. You're absolutely right. Some people do not respond well to it. I've smoked weed in my life. I don't like it. I feel stupid when I'm on it, so that's why I don't like it. I'm like, is this really happening right now? You know, and that's not who I am. I don't like that. It kind of makes me feel like cloudy and foggy, and that's not a way that I want to live. It's kind of like Adderall. Adderall's not for everybody. If you're not ADHD, it has a totally different effect on you. So, you know, how's it shaking? It's shaking, man. We're just chit-chatting. Talking about the realities of life, like real talk, you know. Oh, he is doing well. He's at home with his girls this weekend. You took yourself off of Adderall? Are you getting anything done, Phil? Or are you like squirrel, and you've got 85 projects that are like 75 to 90% done? What about hallucinogenics? It depends on how you use them. If you were using like the psilocybin in mushrooms, actually in other countries they use it to treat people for addiction, because the psilocybin in mushrooms actually rewires your brain. Layman's terms put, not in a technical sense, but it changes the way that the synapses are firing, and it can help people who are heroin addicts can use the psilocybin in mushrooms to basically change the way the synapses fire in their brain. Now, mind you, the desire to want to use heroin again will still be there, but the physical withdrawals, which is really the biggest problem for most addicts, that's not there. So then you're only having to combat changing the way that your brain is functioning in order to beat your habit if you want to beat your addiction. So again, if you're using hallucinogenics for leisure party reasons, I think you're abusing it. If you're using it in order to change your thought process or to allow yourself to contemplate a different perspective that you have not been able to come to in your regular mind, then that's a whole different scenario. What are you talking about? You thought I was his only girl. What are you talking about, Fast One? Oh, he's got 2 daughters. They are 4 and 11. And drink coffee as a supplement. That makes sense, Phil. Correct. They can be used medically, but a lot of people tend to use them recreationally as an escape. So, no. He's not a pimp, yo. He's got 2 daughters. He's at home with the daughters. He has them every other weekend. So when he has the girls, I stay home. I don't see him because he doesn't need any distraction. Hey, kitty! Hey! Don't meow at me. Just don't do it. I don't want him to have any distractions. I think that his children are important enough that they deserve his 100% undivided attention, and they're not going to get that if I'm around. What, meowie? We're not talking about coming off of meds. We're just talking about recreational uses for things like marijuana or DMT or mushrooms, or versus the beneficial medicinal purposes that those things can be used for. Of course, they use it to escape from their daily life. If you just did some self-reflection and you just did some interpersonal work and was real with yourself and honest with yourself, you would actually come to the realization that most of your problems are your fault. All of your emotions reside within you. All of your thoughts reside within you. It's a matter of your perception of people, places, and things that are going on, and triggers the emotions. And it triggers the emotions that are learned from events in your past. So while you are consciously making that decision, you are almost unconsciously making that decision because it's programmed. It's something you've learned. It's something you've always done. So instead of stopping and saying, why do I think this way? You just snap respond and have an emotional response. And then you keep getting the same events that occur in your life because you're not learning the lessons that you should have been learning from the get-go, because you're not being honest with yourself. You're not being real and saying, I'm fat. It's my fault because I ate too many Little Debbies. No, you say, I'm fat and it's Little Debbie's fault. You know, I get cheated on by all my partners. Well, you're the common fucking denominator. What are you doing that's making people not want to be with you? What are you doing? Happy people don't cheat. If you were... we could go on for days. We could go on for days. What, ma'am? What? 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 What do you want? Right, Phil. I get that. But so many people are like, oh, I'm fat. It's not my fault. Did you put the fucking ho-ho in your mouth, bitch? Yes, you did. It is your fault. Meow. Meow. Oh, I'm a crybaby kitty. Mew. Mew. She's actually pretty little. She's only like 9 or 10 pounds. She's pretty small. Are you purring? Are you happy, kitty? Oh, that's a happy kitty. That a purr pant kitty. You got your little purr pants on? Is that what's going on? Where's got her purr pants on? 12. I don't even want to know why you're ordering 12 double cheeseburgers, but okay, bro. Okay. Of course I'd pet a lion. Are you crazy? That's a big giant purr pants. Actually, did you know that lions cannot purr? Roaring cats cannot purr, and purring cats cannot roar. What do I mean, purr? You know, cat, they purr. She's a happy kitty right now. Look at her, she's laying on her back. This is what you call a happy little kitty. Correct, it is. It is their vocal cords. If they can roar, they can't purr. Strings on a guitar. Interesting. We eat a lot of burgers at Burger King. Whoa. Burger King's gross. Ick. I will eat at In-N-Out Burger though, because they don't have freezers. Everything's fresh. Oh, did you see her just bite me? Kitty. Kitty. Okay, go on. Go on, badass. Brat. Ugh. Steak and Shake is better. I don't think I've ever even been there. Look at that, from Ireland. Popeye. Gross. Gross. Don't eat the biscuits unless you want to choke. Burger King is your strange addiction. I have a very, I don't even know if you want to call it an addiction, but like supplements, different types of pre-workouts, different types of proteins, different types of BCAAs and pump products, and yeah. The deeper I get into prep, the deeper I spiral into which products are gonna bring me the best feeling in the gym. I love my pre-workout products to have huperzine in them. Huperzine A is it's an herb, and it is for mental focus. It's a nootropic. So it gives you better mental focus. So if I can find a pre-workout that's got high levels of citrulline, which is for pump, and high levels of huperzine, that means I'm going to get a killer pump, and I'm going to be so mentally focused with the mind-muscle connection that it's actually going to create an amazing workout for me. And food as in non-gym food. What are you talking about? Non-gym food. Your pre-workout is coffee and donuts. I love coffee and donuts. I'll tell you what. Oh, you're back and you want some more cuddles, huh? You bit me and now you want me to pet you again, huh? Why are you so mean to me, kitty? Mwah, mwah, mwah. And then we all have our own little thing, you know? We all have our own little obsessions or our own goals or whatever the hell they are, and then we start to obsess about them. Uganda, look at that. No, I don't do yoga. I just lift weights. Ow! Do I talk on TikTok? Do I do lives on TikTok? Not anymore, no. There's about 35 fake TikTok accounts, and they are chatting with people on different texting apps and stuff, and they're asking people for money, and people are giving it to them. I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts when I was in my late teens, early 20s. Yep. Someone's trying to talk to you on TikTok. It's not me. Homie, it's not me. I'm sorry. I actually don't do much on TikTok. I occasionally will post videos on TikTok, but I haven't really been posting any lately. Because TikTok's garbage, basically. Every account that I've reported for pretending to be me, they're like, no violation. Bitch, please, I got my face up. They got all my videos up. They got my goddamn copyrighted and trademarked fucking name up. But yet you're gonna tell me that there's no violation. It's garbage. I go put this on the bed. I gotta put sheets in the dryer. So, as most of you know, I cannot see the type on the iPad, so I'm not going to be able to answer any of your questions at the moment. But of course they're pink. Would you expect anything less? Okay. Oh shit. Damn it. I hope there's no spiders back there. Ah! Okay, now that that's done. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Much more besta. Damn it. Split you in. There we go. Okay. I hate laundry too, man. Laundry is like my nemesis. So, anyways, now that we've got that switched over. What the fuck is bikini bean? I don't think I want to know what bikini bean is, Phil. Good idea. Just keep up with me here. I actually post here a lot more than I post anywhere else. I post to YouTube pretty much every day. I do a live every single week on Saturdays at noon. I post to Facebook too, but sometimes I post a lot of older videos. This really kind of depends on the mood or what I'm trying to set you guys up for. So, when I'm on the road, I actually take my laundry and drop it off and have somebody wash it because I fucking hate washing laundry. It's a coffee shop where the girls wear string bikinis. What's wrong with that, Phil? Can you get down, please? This is an apple. It's not for a kitty cat. Not for you, ma'am. Down. Down. Wrinkle control. They're sheets. I don't care if they're wrinkled. So, kind of car wreck to make uneducated people like Chad ask questions. Thanks for letting me know it worked. Oh, Lord. Hey, my kitty. Are you a good kitty? Are you gonna be a good kitty now and not bite me? No? You're gonna bite? Well, this is true, Phil. This is true. This is true. But I understand your logic. He doesn't want his daughter to be sexually objectified. Sadly, for the majority of my life, that has happened to me. I did not really realize that that's what was happening to me when I was younger. And that led to a lot of other not so great sexual things happening to me, non-consensually. And I thought it was normal. I thought that's how everybody's life was. I did not realize that that was not normal and it shouldn't be accepted. And I didn't realize that until I was in my mid to late 30s. So I understand your thought process there, Phil. What's up, Truckin' Reviews? I know that, Phil, but you have to realize from a very early age in life, teenage, preteen, that was a norm. Yeah, you tell him, Phil. Or not Phil. Fast one. Getting ready to leave the house to head to Illinois. I'm getting ready to go to the gym. To the gymnasium. I'm doing alright. I don't want to work quads today. I did buy a new pump product though. I'm waiting for it to show up. It's like a NO3 type product. Nitric oxide booster. Yeah. Until my quads get stronger and my core gets stronger, I will hate quad day. And when that happens, when everything gets stronger, it's like it just takes such a long time in that area. But once it happens, then that's a whole different story. That's why that's the only body part right now that I'm like, oh God. So, getting ready to work out. You're doing 12-ounce curls. I bet you are. I bet you are. Ha ha. No. Definitely not. Definitely not. Fast one. Okay. Flexitron messaged me. Austin Power movie memories, right? My tiny baby. Don't No. I'm using you guys as an excuse to procrastinate. Look here, Missy. Look here. You are awfully crabby. I'm not trying to be rude, but why does it matter what they speak in Uganda? She's very crabby today. Oh, that tail's going 90 miles an hour. Woo! She caught me. She caught me. Look here, Missy. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No. Bad kitty. You'd be good. Okay. See, you can train them. She was pissed. Woo, she crabby kitty. She actually in the, let's see, when did I get her? 2014? I think that's only like the first or second time she's ever done that. She wants in my lap and then gets crabby. And we don't, no, kitty cats don't make the rules in my house. You're getting a new pup. Ooh. Aw, how exciting. Yeah. New pets are always exciting. Hey, Chad. Here's an interesting idea. Go away. You don't like it, go away. But you can keep hating because your comments and you viewing my live just promotes my algorithm. Am I still your second one? What? Your second dog? Heck yeah. New pets are always so exciting. Oh, Chad got deleted. Well, shucks. I was gonna pick on him. Oh. Exactly 5 years. Oh. Weird. It was no fun to pick on them when they're not here to you know, attempt to defend themselves. It's very interesting to me how people have to, the psychology behind it is, I'm miserable and I don't like being alone. So I'm gonna go make somebody else miserable so that I don't have to suffer in misery alone. Instead of, what can I do to make my life better? Oh wait, that's right, that requires personal responsibility. And so many people today don't even understand the ideas of personal responsibility. So of course, projection is going to be the next easiest thing to do, because if I can make somebody else feel presumably worse than I feel, then I'm not so miserable in my misery, which doesn't make any sense, but that's the logic. I remember you saying you had to put down your pup. Correct. If you have haters, you're doing something right. So, you know, while I don't particularly want to deal with them every day, there are some days where I'm like, where's all the haters? This is boring. You know, it is what it is. So, like, so lately I've been doing a lot of videos on operating equipment. I'm waiting for the hate to come in. There's a few people that know me, that speak to me occasionally, have asked me outright, like, did you quit trucking? Like, where's your truck? Did you sell it? Like, genuinely interested. Or at least presumably so. But I have yet to get the hate of, oh, she couldn't hack it as an owner-operator. Kind of sort of waiting for that to come down. Alright, Phil. Oh, hey, it helps if you spell it, right? Okay. There we go. The trolls are just sitting around in their chairs. Yeah, can you imagine how boring and sad and uneventful your life must be to search for somebody to be mean to? That's crazy to me. I don't think at any point in my life I've ever been there. Like, I'm still an owner-operator, but I've just currently changed my focus from running the road to preparing for a show. You know, preparing to get back on stage again. What was your question? What do you mean no comment? I see maybe an attempt at the word Peterbilt, but it doesn't look like Peterbilt, so I'm not really sure what you're saying. I did not retire my truck. Hell no. I never said such a thing, fast one. What is this? If you're a target, impossible to make money at. What are you talking about? I'm not a mind reader. I have no idea what's actually going on in your head. What is being a what are you talking about? Targeted individual. It's like they're giving me one sentence out of a paragraph of thought. Again, it's a program government funded. What the fuck does that mean? Probably. You're probably right. Again. What is with the like... Some of that stuff makes no sense. I don't understand. Whatever. Definitely not quitting trucking though. We're gonna do a bunch of repairs on it. Not needed repairs, but repairs nonetheless. Some needed, some not. Make some progress. Prep for a show. Ooh, scary. People are stupid. Actually, I am. I really am. I get overtime every week. That's always good. I'm not going to tell you how much I'm making, but I make good money. For a local driver, let's just say I'm making enough money to take care of the bills that I have at home, as well as be able to do repairs on my truck. All while being home and able to go to the gym and train. You want me to say that's so scary in my mocking voice? Oh, that's so scary. Ooh. Is that better, fast one? Monday through Friday, absolutely. I'm supposed to work 8 to 4. Sometimes it's, 5 or 6. Sometimes it's 8. Monday it was until 1:30 in the morning, but, that was a fluke accident. We had a breakdown, so that's out of control. But, yeah. Monday through Friday, I usually show up about 7:30. And I usually leave about 4:30. Sometimes later. If I work 8.5, 9 hours a day, that's one hell of a week after taxes and benefits, all that jazz. I am tired as hell. Absolutely. But I gotta go to the gym. And I got 2 more meals to eat today. Correct. I worked a 16-hour day on Monday. I didn't get back to the yard until 1:30 in the morning. And by the time I got home and got in bed, I was able to get 3.5 hours of sleep before I had to get up and get my poop in a group to go back to work. And I went in and I talked to my boss and I told him about what happened, told him what time I got in, told him how much sleep I had, and he told me to go home and get some sleep. He sent me home because I worked a 16-hour day the day before. So the idea, and I was the only driver on that day, but he sent me home because the idea of me driving without enough sleep is worse for them than being without a driver. That makes sense. The more you make, the more they tax. How much weight have I lost? Quite the opposite. I was a skinny, squishy 130 pounds. 130, 132. I am currently between 139 and 141. I've put on weight, which is perfectly fine because that's what I want. Because I was skinny and squishy. And while I have put on almost 10 pounds, I've also put on a lot of definition that I didn't have before. So, I know companies that pay well are few and far between. Trust me. When I thought about going local so I could compete, I didn't want to just make money to pay my bills. I wanted to make money to pay my bills, but I also wanted to have money to be able to still do work on the truck and have money to do something if I wanted to, you know? So, yeah. Hey, you be nice to Michael. Fast one. A company that pays well and gives a shit about their people and actually has good benefits is very few and far between. That's why he said the ones that do are few and far between. He started at $35 an hour. Cost of living's higher there too. I know the cost of living in Minneapolis is less than it is in Washington, and I will say to you that I make within that pay range. So, I never get grief about overtime, and I have good benefits. I literally pay $220 a month for all of my benefits. Medical, dental, vision, 401k, accidental death, extra life insurance, severe hospitalization, everything. Everything. $220 a month. New York? Well. Again, I don't have a family to raise anymore. I'm just a single person. Very few bills. Set it up that way on purpose. You know? I think a lot of people, part of the reason why people are like, oh, you know, I mean, like, the cost of living is more now, yes. And pay increase has not gone up much, no. But, do you really need a $400 a month car payment, a $500 or $600 a month car payment. No, the fuck you don't. You can't live in it. Why the fuck are you paying half, if not almost as much as you pay for fucking rent? That's ridiculous. Learn to finance yourself. Learn to budget yourself. You don't need a fucking Audi. God damn. So, think about it that way. Cost of living has increased. Wages have not, hardly increased. But the desire to live outside of your means has also increased. I paid $3,000 for my Mini Cooper. So, and I own my truck. So again, tell me where that was not a solid financial decision. Uh-huh. I'll bet fast one. Correct. People are empty. They have no purpose. They try to fill that void with stuff, with things, with possessions, with accolades, with praise, you name it, food. And yet they still feel empty. That's why the term retail therapy is a thing. I'm not gonna lie, I've had moments where I've been like really stressed and it's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy myself a pair of pants. It makes me feel better. But never outside of my means. Never at the cost of my daily peace of mind. I'm doing it right. So, we go to the dispensary. Everybody has their means. I go to the gym. And you know, mostly that quote unquote need for retail therapy, you know when that hit me? When I was on the road and I didn't have access to a gym. As long as I have access to a gym, things in my life are not really so overwhelming. It's an interesting concept. It doesn't work for everybody, but it works for me. Oh, I've been on here for 110 minutes. Almost 2 hours. I should quit procrastinating and go to the gym. Because I can be honest and say, I'm procrastinating. I've heard that actually smoking weed or edibles or whatever before you work out is actually, there's been studies shown that it actually helps with the, I don't want to say it helps with the development of the muscle, but it helps, like, it had something to do with the learning process. I can't remember what the study said. But yeah. Thank you for the compliment. I know, I gotta go to the gym. I gotta go to the gymnasium. I'm getting tired sitting here. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm like, my batteries are running down. So, I'm gonna have to go upstairs and I'm gonna have to drink a C4 and take some pre-workout and go kick some ass. the gymnasium. It helps you recall your muscle memory. Ah, that's what it was. Well, before I became a truck driver, I actually used to take edibles at night before I went to bed after a really, really hard gym session. If I knew that I worked really, really hard and I knew I was going to be sore, I would actually do edibles the day of and the day after that hard gym session. Because at night when I would sleep, when I would go to roll over, I would be so sore that it would wake me up because I was so sore. So when I used edibles, I could actually sleep better at night, and I would wake up feeling less sore due to proper rest and recovery. Thank you for the compliment. It's the C4 in the can, the carbonated one that you can get in the gas station. I actually use Hyde pre-workout, the pump pre-workout, because again, vasodilator, get the blood flow. That's, to me, like that pump, when I hit that point where like it just creates, the runner's high that everybody talks about, it creates that euphoric like zone for me, like almost like a runner's high, but I'm actually lifting. So that's when you're ridiculous. Anyways, we're gonna go, because if we don't, we're gonna end up falling asleep. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I will update next weekend on the potential drop date for the podcast. And yeah. Oh yeah, we might have the candles. Bourbon. Is it bourbon whiskey bourbon candles, and salted caramel espresso or something like that, I think, are the candles that are going to be going up on the website soon. So if you've not checked out the website, the products are somewhere here at the bottom. Click. Check them out. Calendars, t-shirts, hoodies, fucking truckin' pretty privilege, gym bags for ladies, swimwear for ladies, and soon to be candles. Anyways, other than that, I think that's it for today. Yeah. Greetings from Australia. I will see you guys all next week, Saturday. Flexatron will be here next Saturday at noon Central Time. Take care, be safe, and wish me luck on all this new construction equipment I'm learning. We shall see you later.